It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work. To the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Montgomery. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first and 10, Watson flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Watson, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 30 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Come on, 180. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Stop! 180! Here we go, here we go! Mike check, 33. 33.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky being chased out left. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Single.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That's caught at the 3. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He finds his target, Fuller. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Watson looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We got double up.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Watson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To the air yet again, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They try again with Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Stop! 180! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 79 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now Trubisky on first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check 33.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watch twits. Check. Fresno. Another time.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
First down, 10 at the 26-yard line.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 18-yard line.
Come. 180. Oh, yeah, punt. Man left, man left. Three down.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and 1. The Bears, 25 yards.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's Stills bringing it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Get ready. At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Trubisky to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. One last shot for Trubisky. He finds Robinson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,